What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new video and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Justin. I am the owner of Hygeia Cold Press. Today we're doing a gym vlog. It's about 4:30. You see on my skin watch. My training partner Tony just got here. I still got to cook my pre-workout meal. I got the rice cooker going, and yeah, we're gonna get it done. So let's go inside, let's start cooking, and let's get started. I thought it was 4:30. We're running way behind. It's 5:09. So I gotta cook my pre-workout meal, but I make sure that I always have the same pre-workout meal every single training day, no matter what. So for me, that's about that much chicken, however that much is. We're gonna guesstimate like 7 ounces. I have my rice here in the rice cooker. I have that. I've had that going all day. So I'm gonna fry this up a little bit. I gotta get a banana fried because I like to cut that up in there. Put a little bit of our almond butter in there. We're gonna sit down, eat our pre-workout meals, and then we gotta get to the gym. I'm definitely running behind, so now we gotta step into high gear, so let's go. All right, guys, it's 5:33. I smashed that pre-workout meal super fast. I had to give a little bit to my dog because you always gotta hook him up. I forgot to fry the banana. I was just on a time crunch. It just got overwhelmed real quick, but we're back. We're rolling good. I ate the meal. I got about 1 liter of water down. Now I got like a little pre-workout, but I got a routine that I do, and I really like this routine. It's getting my pre-workout, my intra workout, packing my gym bag, making sure that all my stuff is ready. I do this every time before every single training session. It's just what I like. It's 5:30 now, and I got this like timed perfectly. We will be done with this at exactly 6 o'clock. We leave for the gym at 6:15 every single training session, but you should already know that because you watched my last video. You should watch all my videos. All right, guys, so first things first, I have to make my intra workout drink. Intra workout meaning I drink this during my workout. I do carbs, pre-digested protein, which is like EAAs, a little bit of salt, and creatine. So this is actually the first time that I've been taking creatine super consistently since like I started lifting, which is super weird to say. I've taken it obviously, but this is the first time that I've taken it like consistently. We have to start with the first thing. I like to use these little aloe vera drinks. They taste really good, they're cheap, and there's 25 grams of carbs in each one of these bottles. Little aloe vera chunks in there too. I find that these help with my digestion. I like it in my intra workout drink because I'm taking in some carbs, I'm taking in a pre-digested protein. That's the base of my intra. From there, I add the creatine, which I do just 5 grams. This is a 2.5 gram scoop, so I just do 2 of those. It's a little over, a little under. I'm really not too crazy about it. I just try to get it in. Next, I have True Nutrition EAAs. I like the peach mango flavor, just the flavor that I like the best. It mixes well with like most other drinks that I put as my base. Today I use watermelon, so this is gonna be a good mix for sure. I just do 1 scoop, and 1 scoop is like 10 grams of EAAs, I think. I'm pretty sure, I really don't know. I just do 1 scoop because that's what I've always done. However many EAAs, it seems to work really well for me. I do a lot of salt. I obviously heavily salted my pre-workout meal, but then I also heavily salt my intra-workout. I use a pink salt. It has the electrolytes in it. Helps keep the pumps going. Helps keep energy going during my workout. That's what I got going on in there. I need to put some more water. For your intra workout, you want to dilute it a little bit. So I dilute mine in about 1 liter of water, and I drink that throughout the course of my training session. The reason you want to dilute it is you're just trying to uptake the actual nutrients are in it, and the thicker it is, the harder it is on your stomach. You're not trying to pull a bunch of blood into your gut while you're training. So when it's like super thin like this, it passes through your gut, your gut barrier faster, and you're able to uptake the nutrients without pulling a bunch of blood away from your muscles and pulling them into your gut. That was a trick that I learned from Phil Viz, and I've been using it since 2018, so it's worked since then. That's what I like to do. I'm gonna get some water put in this, and then I have to mix up my pre-workout, get a clean shirt put in my bag, make sure I got headphones in there, get another liter of water as well. That's kind of my little pre-workout routine. I make sure that I get all this in. I'll never miss this. My intra workout, my intra and post-workout nutrition is like the most important part of my day. So if I'm gonna mess any of that up, I would rather not train and just move that to another day so that I could get the most out of my training session. I'm trying to go there and perform at my absolute best, and for me that means making sure that my intra and my post-workout nutrition are absolutely nailed. So like I said, if any of those are gonna be off for whatever reason, I'm typically just gonna move my training session around. but chances are that would never ever happen. I'm very, very meticulous when it comes to my training sessions, and I also really like my routine. I really don't like it to get jammed up. When it gets jammed up, I kind of get upset. So to avoid that, we just make sure that we're always on point. We're very disciplined. That's my pre-workout routine. I'm gonna finish packing up my bag, and then we can head to the gym. This is ghetto as hell. Damn it. Don't be like those people that kick that shit under the fridge. I see people talk about that and do that all the time. When you drop an ice cube, kick it under the fridge. You're a fucking slob if you do that. All right, guys, next I got my pre-workout. I always use the same shaker cup. I like the shorter ones for my pre-workout because I use significantly less water. I don't like all the water sloshing around in my stomach from the pre-workout. Keep in mind, I've already drank a liter with my pre-workout meal. I really don't need that much water for my pre-workout itself. So I use like 4 ounces or so. Not really too crazy about how much I measure, but I just use about that much water. Got a nasty stain on this. I got 2 of these tubs. They're 25 bucks a piece at Vitamin Shop on a little discount table on the side. Saw the label, I immediately knew. I'm like, I never tried this before, but I had faith in HD Muscle. I've seen they signed a lot of good athletes, and I know Dorian Hamilton does his thing. So as soon as I saw him, I scooped him up, and I wasn't disappointed. I've been loving this pre-workout. I've been on like a new level with my training sessions. So the scoops are a little big, to be honest, but honestly, I don't mind. The flavor's pretty good, and the powder breaks up really, really easily. So the big scoops, I don't mind. Today, I'm just doing 1 scoop. It's Friday, so you know we got shoulders and arms, and you should know that because you watched my last video. In my last video, I talked about I always train the same muscle groups on the same days. I don't change things around. I won't train shoulders and arms on a Monday or anything like that. It's Friday, we train shoulders and arms. That's what we do. It's an easier workout. It's a little bit more fun for Tony and I. It's a little bit more laxed. It's not as intense. You know, everyone loves having a shoulder and arm pump. It's super sick, and it's Friday night. I also salt my pre-workout, and I put about that much. I don't know how much that was. I always salt my pre-workout. Sodium's like a key component in getting good pumps, and when I get to the gym, I get a good pump for sure. And I attribute a lot of it to heavily salting all my meals, but emphasis on the pre-workout, emphasis on the pre-workout drink, and then emphasis on the intra-workout drink as well. So you can see my sodium's pretty high. My water intake's pretty high. I drink like 2 gallons a day. Yeah, that's how I get sick pumps in the gym. That's my little secret. It's not really a secret. Everyone knows it. There's that. Another key component to my pre-workout routine is Hygeia Cold Press Sea Moss Gel. Slight plug. Seriously, the Sea Moss Gel has been a game changer for me. I take 2 in the morning when I first wake up, before coffee, before water, before any of that, like as soon as I wake up. But then I also take 2 more tablespoons pre-workout. For me, it helps me with pumps, it helps with recovery. This is heavy in minerals. When you're training hard, when you're training heavy, you're eating a lot of food and taking supplements, you can uptake a lot more minerals. So taking these prior to your workout really helps with energy, pumps, focus, the whole 9. So you guys already got the whole spiel. So before we head out, I always take 2 tablespoons of this. And again, I'm not really too meticulous in how I measure it. If it's a little over, great. If it's a little under, I'll always make sure to take some more. This flavor is raspberry, and I absolutely love it. I'm a big fan of raspberries. Tastes really good, smells great, and heavy in antioxidants as well. So big win for that one. That's number 2 on the Sea Moss Gel. Moving right along, you guys. God, there's a lot of things to do, a lot of boxes to check, but this is how I always make sure that I have a great workout every single time. Another key component for me is a baby aspirin. I take 2 of these before every training session, and it also just makes it a little bit easier for my heart to pump blood around. Trying to take a little bit of a strain off my heart. As bodybuilders, we're already going to be taking a baby aspirin a day just to take a little bit of a load off of our heart. So I add 1 more to pre-workout. Reason being, I'm just trying to help facilitate the pump. And then that's it. Now that I think about it, I'm positive that that is my entire pre-workout routine. I ate my pre-workout meal, I mixed my intra-workout, I mixed my pre-workout drink, I heavily salted all of those, I took my Sea Moss Gel, I took my baby aspirin, I got some extra water here to drink on the way. That's it in a nutshell. Every single training session, I make sure to do all of those things about an hour before. I start that whole process at about 5 o'clock. I have it nailed down to a science, really never a minute late. So for me, that's what works best. I found out what works best for me over time, and that's what I utilize. 6:08, so I'm ahead of schedule. Well, we're going to the gym now. We usually leave at 6:15 every single training day. Fortunately, Tony lives right across the street for me, so it's really, really convenient. At 6:15, we meet at my car every single day. Today, since he's already here and we're ahead of schedule, we're gonna go ahead and head out. Got my bags packed, got my nose strip on. My vibes are hot, the sea moss gel's kicking in. All right, guys, we just got to the gym. It took us about 20 minutes to get here. It didn't take us as long as I thought. Sometimes we can run into traffic. Sometimes we get really lucky and seems like we just pop up. Fortunately for today, we got here really, really fast. It seems like nobody's here at the gym yet. So we're gonna get inside, we're gonna get checked in, get warmed up, and we're gonna start a workout. We got shoulders and arms today. One of my favorite workouts. Everyone loves a good pump. My pre-workout's flowing. I always make sure to drink it on the way. Sea moss is already kicked in. Tony's ready to rock and roll. His pre-workout's kicked in. So let's go get her done. All right, guys, we made it inside the gym. Unfortunately, we already did 2 exercises because we already warmed up. The gym's really, really crowded right now. There's like 79 kids in here, so I was a little uncomfortable. We're getting warmed up on shoulder press right now. We haven't done our top sets. The way that we train is we do 2 working sets. We make our way up to 1 top set, which is like maximum effort, and then we reduce the weight by like 30% and then do another maximum effort just with higher reps. That's how I like to do things. Tony follows my program by default. We've already done rear delts. I mostly do that to warm up, just so that like I feel safe when I'm pressing, but this is like my main movement. This is where I'm trying to get my money today. So I'm doing 75s. I'm trying to get to like 95 plus today. So the rest of these sets are just gonna be feeder sets where I'm just touching the weights like 1 or 2 or 3 times, and then we're moving on to the next weight. I got in there, I touched it twice, and I almost like kind of lost on the second rep. So I was like, damn, let me get a third one just to make sure that I'm absolutely positive that I have this weight and then I'm ready. After that third rep, I realized like it was just a shaky second rep. I'm confident, I'm ready to move. My intra workout, remember it's a full liter, but I try to get the majority of it finished before halfway through my workout. There's essential amino acids and there's carbs in here. So I want them to digest or start getting into my bloodstream before I start doing the bulk of my workout. As training intensity increases, your assimilation for nutrients decreases. So you don't want to be drinking this during your heaviest, your top sets. So I try to get the bulk of it down prior to that. Then for the rest of my workout, I'm just sipping on it to give me a little bit of energy just to finish. Another thing that's really nice about this is I don't have that anabolic window that I have to fit into. These are my nutrients right here. So after I work out, I can finish up, take my time, take a shower, and then get my meal in because I got all my nutrients in my shake. So that's my little intra-workout tips. We're gonna get into this top set and get after it. So let's go. Ready? What is
That's 2. There you go. Come on. You got 1 more. There you go.
We're on to our next exercise. We finished our meat and potatoes, which was the shoulder press. I forgot to mention that we don't do like a vertical shoulder press. We do it 1 notch back, which is just a very, very high incline. I just do that for safety. Just puts me in a safer position to press. Next, we're going to a side lateral. Sometimes I do them with dumbbells, sometimes I do them with cables. Today, we're doing them on the machine, mostly because it was crowded as hell over there. The gym's really, really crowded and it's really loud tonight, so I hope you guys can hear me, but I've already done a couple warm-up sets. I'm gonna hop on here for my top set, and try to run the whole rack. So let's get it done. Okay, something that's really important that you'll notice about my training is we try to go to absolute failure. Even if I can't complete the rep and I'm in a safe position, like in a machine like this, I'm gonna do half reps, quarter reps, even move it just a half inch, because that's still stimulation and I'm in a safe position where I'm in a fixed machine. If it's a squat, a leg press, anything that's dangerous where you could be in a compromised position, we don't do that. We just go to true failure. But when we're in something like this where it's a machine, we'll go to absolute failure where you can't move at all. And there's other times when Tony isn't holding the camera that we'll go past that. We'll go past failure where you help your partner get assisted reps. But for today, we're just doing what I call like absolute failure. That was the whole rack and that was my top set. And really I got all I needed out of that. I don't need to do another set. Anything on top of that is just gonna be wasted junk volume. When you're trying to keep your volume low and get strong, you have to eliminate sets like that, where you have to know when are you cutting yourself short and when enough is enough. So for me, in my opinion, that one set was enough. I got a lot out of it, so to do anything else is just gonna be wasted volume. So we're gonna let Tony get his top set in. We finished up with shoulders, so you missed the 2 rear delts. We did like a dumbbell rear delt fly, and then we got on reverse pec deck. Then we did overhead press, did 1 top set there, and we went into side laterals. We did 1 top set there with the whole rack. We didn't record it, but we did side laterals with the dumbbells. And we did 3 sets just to failure there. No top sets or anything, just 3 straight sets of failure. Now that we finished that, we're gonna get into arms. Start off with some basic dumbbell curls because it's easy and it works for me. I like to keep it basic when it comes to arms, and then we'll head over to the cables. Hopefully by then it clears out over there because it's fucked over there right now. And then we'll finish up with triceps, overhead extensions, the whole 9. So for right now, let's bang out some dumbbell curls. Alright, so for me, arms, I'm doing just basic straight sets. I'll probably do 2 or 3 of them depending on how we feel. And at the very end, we'll do like 1 burnout set where we like run the rack. Maybe we start at like 35s and go down to 15s. Never really curl very heavy. My joints are kind of fragile. I'm more of a kind of get a squeeze kind of guy. So that's my take on arms. Put those dumbbells in the wrong spot. I just realized that. Tony's gonna do his set and then we're gonna move on. The camera's gonna die soon, so we're gonna try to wrap this up. But yeah, if you guys haven't yet, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, the whole 9. Really lets YouTube know that we're doing a good job, so I appreciate that. So let's get into it. All right, guys. Camera battery is dying. We're almost done with our workout, so I'm gonna wrap up the video here. That is gonna conclude our little mini gym vlog. We ate a pre-workout meal. We drank our pre-workout together. We talked about Intra, and then I showed you what it was like to work out a little bit with me. Next time we'll get in depth a little bit more. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. If you haven't yet, make sure you like, subscribe, comment. It really helps the algorithm. It lets YouTube know that I'm doing a good job. That's going to conclude this video. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all a million, and I will see you guys in the next video.